Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I had did this before where I did a game pick video, but I was having difficulties and things of that nature, and parts of it were skipping and all, and so I got to redo it. I had to let the phone cool, and I'm gonna redo it. So, new week, new game picks. Last week in week 9, I went 10-3. Let's see how I fare in this week 10 coming up. Here we go. Let's dive right in. Thursday night football. The Carolina Panthers face off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams coming in hot as of late. I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers haven't lost in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Um, I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game simply because I believe more in their offense than I do in Carolina's. I believe both defenses have been a lot better, and Pittsburgh's defense is going to be the X factor in this game. Although I would say watch out for Luke Kuechly in this game. He could have a big game against. Well, I don't know. This seems more or less like a pick 'em. It's really hard to say, but I'm going to take Pittsburgh. The Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. I'm going to take the Bears to win this game at home. The Bears have done pretty well at home this season. The Detroit Lions are struggling right now. The one bright spot on their team is the running back Kerryon Johnson. I like what he's been doing this year so far, but the Bears are going to take care of business at home. The New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Um, the Saints have a new toy to play with. Drew Brees has a new toy to play with. Now, Saints fans, I'm sure, are happy with the recent news of the signing of wide receiver Dez Bryant. It's got to be good for them. Meanwhile, in Cincinnati, AJ Green is likely out this week and then day to day after that. Andy Dalton doesn't have his favorite target to throw to. Things could get dicey for the Bengals. Well, even with AJ Green, it was going to be dicey for him because the Saints are going to come to play. I'm taking the Saints to win this one. The Falcons and the Browns. Um, the Falcons' offense looked good last week against the Redskins. And I think they continue it this week in Cleveland. The Jaguars and the Colts. Marlon Mack has been excellent these last few weeks. If you don't have him in fantasy, if he's still available, which I'd be surprised he still is, pick him up and start him, depending on who you have at running back or in the flex position. I'm taking the Colts to win this game. The Jaguars just haven't looked the same. Arizona and Kansas City, no point going through this one. The Chiefs are going to roll in this game. Arizona's pretty bad, and it's going to get worse for them this week. The Bills and the Jets. The Bills coming off a 41-9 loss to my Chicago Bears, and the Jets coming off a loss to the Miami Dolphins. Sam Darnold's hurt. Nathan Peterman sucks. We're likely going to get Nathan Peterman versus Josh McCown. I mean, hell, you could put a fifth grader in at quarterback for the Jets, and they're gonna beat the Bills' ass. So I'm taking the Jets to win this game. Let's see who we got. Oh, the Redskins and the Buccaneers. The Redskins look to get back on track after their big loss against the Atlanta Falcons. Taking the Buccaneers to win this one over a very bad Tampa defense. The Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee got a big win versus the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Too bad it's not going to mean much going into this game with the Patriots. The Patriots have been hot as well, and they're going to roll in this game. I'm taking the Patriots. The Chargers and the Raiders. Come on. They got blown out about a third string running back, the Raiders did. Phillip Rivers is about to light that ass up. Chargers win big. Period. Dolphins and Pack. As much as it pains me to say this, the Packers are going to win this game. I'm taking Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers should have no problem picking apart this Miami defense. I mean, don't get me wrong. Miami is like top five in forcing turnovers and such, but it's not going to be enough to stop Aaron Rodgers this week. So I'm taking Green Bay. Seattle and Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are going to be pretty pissed off after that performance in New Orleans. And they're going to take it out on Seattle. So I'm taking the Rams. And I'm looking for Jared Goff to have another big game and Todd Gurley to show up this week also. Sunday Night Football, Cowboys and Eagles. Both teams' season could be on the line here. And as far as who wants it more, I'm going to say the Eagles probably do. So I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game. Monday Night Football, we got a toilet bowl. Snooze fest potentially, or it could be an offensive shootout. The Giants versus the 49ers. The 49ers quarterback Nick Mullins looked good, even though it was against the Raiders. Last week on Thursday Night Football, I could see him doing it again to this Giants defense. I'm not saying he's going to throw for near 300 yards, but, you know, with a little help from his friends, running backs and such, he could have another great game. I'm going to pick the 49ers. I know the Giants have Saquon Barkley and all that, but that's not stopping them from sucking, I guess. So, great player on a bad team, Saquon Barkley is. But I'm taking the 49ers to win this game. So let's run through these picks one last time. Okay, here we go. Pittsburgh, Chicago, New Orleans, Atlanta, Indianapolis, Kansas City, New York Jets, Washington Redskins, New England Patriots, Chargers, Green Bay, Rams, Eagles, 49ers. Those are my picks, and I'm sticking to them. Let me know which game you guys are more focused on, which game is the most important to you, and let me know your picks and such. And I will get back to you pretty soon. Peace out. Have a great night.